One of the major negative impacts of COVID-19 on Nigerians is how it has affected the ability of tenants to pay up their rents as appropriate. Today we are on the streets to find out how tenants have been coping with rent payments during this pandemic. Come with us.
Landlord, my better woman. So they consider me, if not, since that 3-4 months ago, I don't get money to pay land. I don't share my table bill. I don't even get money. I myself have a widow. I was wrong to get it. It's in management for everywhere and there. Even food, me with my children. Allah, true to God, who the chauffeur. I see some people where they cry with tears, where their children are crying with hungry and chauffeurness. Sometimes, even this morning, I just give them my own banana because of children are hungry. Since morning they never eat. They are hungry. They cry for their mother. I just carry my banana and give them.
So I'm talking to you now. I have a quick notice in front of me. I have to pack. It's not all landlord I understand, but we believe God will fight for us. And let government too as well, because a lot of people have gone to their village because of this issue.
My landlord is a nice man, so he understands the situation of the corona. So he doesn't disturb me like that. At least he's a man that when you come to him and say, see, he'll understand. My advice to them is that they should understand the situation, because nobody is God.
Since April till now, one naira did not come to my house again. My landlady gave me a written note, and I went and met her. I told her that you are right to give me the written note, but for now you can see nothing come in. So I told her to be patient with me, because I stay for that house, let's say 7-8 years. I did not owe in her house rent. But for now, due to these COVID challenges, I pleaded her to give me a little time. That is why you see me now come to Umbrella. So by the grace of God, if I be able to save little money by the grace of God, I just start. In 3 to 4 months coming, I can able to give her money.
Will they pay rent? And if you no pay, they will pursue you. Like me now, my landlord don't give me dates where he will pursue me come up for house if I no pay till that time. Until now, I never still even get the money. So I don't know whether I have to leave Abuja, or I don't even know where I go now. I don't know where for, no option, because some people where we see some of our customers where they come out, they give us work, what would they do? All of them hide. Nobody agree come outside.
When you go to your tenant and you knock his door, and when your tenant come outside and you see the condition, the way he take come outside, approach you yourself, you will think whether to ask him for money or not. So even the one that always pay, they will be promising you every time. So when you see their condition, in fact, you yourself sometimes you even pity them, you will not like to go to them, because some will even ask you. What I can advise government to do as a Nigerian is, they promise to be giving us food or some money, but all fail. So we can't get anything from them. Now what they can do for us is, let's stop the what do they call it? Shut down. So if they can shut down permanently, work start normal, our children can go to school, so we can feed normal when work start. So any tenant that refuses to pay them, you, the landlord, will know what to do.
A lot of Nigerians are already groaning under the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, as they have been unable to meet up with rent payment. They plead with government and landlords to consider the hard times in the country and intervene as appropriate. Now we'll take you back to the studio. My name is Raphael Adewoye.
The quality and quantity of available housing stock in any country measures the development and quality of life of her people. On housing development, I make it my top priority to bring to you trending housing information and day-to-day housing plight of Nigerians.
If me as a civil servant working for my country cannot get access to housing loan, I don't know what else we can do.
Can you imagine that somebody will pay for 2 years rent and he's not sure of the next 3 months money in his pocket?
I also analyze the housing policies and strategies of government with stakeholders.
Let the federal government next level be seen in the area of housing. Nigerians deserve to be housed.
Housing issue is a journey of 1,000 miles. I don't think that anybody can pretend that we're going to close the 17 million homes gap in 5 years.
Housing development is your one-stop source for housing information. Join me